Woo! Yeah, what up, YouTube? You already know. You see the shirt? The man himself. El Choppies. Anyways, man. Basically, this video, man, is just one of those things, man. Before I even get into it, man, shout out to all the homies. Really out there representing. Once again, got my little CBD shit. Gotta calm down. But anyways, man, look at when it comes down to this whole, you know, north, south, all this other bullshit that's going on, it's understandable. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? It's you know, I had a conversation with a dude that said, since he was a norteño, that, you know, they don't beef with vodkas from down south. But it always been of my understanding that if you're north and I'm south, we don't get along, period. But I guess it's a new interpretation of, you know, that whole thing. But that's not even what I want to get into, man. I want to really touch bases with this whole, you know, politics and rap. And you see a lot of cats that are politicking right now are trying to politic, or they talk like they politic. And these dudes are the first one to be like, nigga this, nigga that, nigga this, nigga that, nigga that. And then turn around and get mad at another cat for saying it but not embracing their same ideology. Like, you know, it's like all the time, you know, you hear cats that be like, hey, you know, you shouldn't use the N-word, and then cats like, oh, I'm able to use it, you know, it ain't just a black thing. It is, you know what I mean? Like, the nigga is a black thing. If you understand why the whole shit came about, then you're just lost. I know a lot of people like to use it because it's swaggy, you know what I mean? And nothing that has been created by really anybody else has any type of real swag. It's a whole vibe. Now, for the cats that really embrace it, you know, I can respect that. You know what I mean? Like, I can respect that because it's your choice to be what you want to be. That, you know, if people ain't been paying attention in Los Angeles and a lot of states, been a lot of influx of other nationalities outside of whites joining, you know, Bloods and Crips. You got a lot of Mexicanos, a lot of Salvadorans. You got, you know, Latinos, period. And from this state, from California, it's not like they're from out of state and they're just, you know, it's a whole different vibe. You know what I mean? But they're true to, you know, what they say, like, you know what I mean? And they're true to what they embrace. Now, you got a lot of cats that I don't understand because these fools be like, use the N-word in every other word, but they supposedly don't like blacks, but they like the jargon. You know what I mean? It's like, how many of you fools have ever ran into some out that, you know, their videos like, nigga this, nigga that, and then, but they use the Maya. Oh yeah, this fool's a Maya, but they just used like the N-word like 5 seconds ago, and not the derogatory one, but the one that, you know, has that little swag to it. You know what I'm saying? But, these are the cats that make no sense. But since, you know, a lot of shit is now, you know, going unhandled, a lot of cats feel emboldened. You know, there's a lot of cats that don't understand that that's a fucking contradiction. That's like me saying like, yeah, what's up, ese, but I don't like Mexicanos. Like that makes absolutely no, that would make me look even more stupider, 'cause according to a lot of people, I'm stupid because I run with the double S. And, you know, I'm gonna try to slide back from saying that too much because, you know, it's one of those things. It's like, you know, you have conversations with people and they're like, oh, well, you know, I like your rap, but you're being disrespectful to their dead. So, and, you know, they want to try to go through whatever to try to stop you from being disrespectful. But rap is rap. And since forever, it may have not been on wax, but I mean, people are whacking out your dead homies. They were doing all types of shit, but now, like, people are trying to make it more of an issue. Like, oh, this fool disrespected my dead homie. Well, come handle it. That's how I see it. Like, if somebody disrespect my dead homie, I feel that strongly about it, I'm gonna go try to get mine. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things, and that's how it's always been. Honor bound, you know what I mean? Even though it may be negativity and you taking another person's life, but it's always been honor bound. If you got, or you feel disrespected by another individual, you went and handled your business. But now motherfuckers want issue because why? Because they weren't able to duplicate what you did. They weren't able to, you know, they get disrespected. They weren't able to come back with anything that grabbed any attention. It's disrespectful out here. Like, that's how it is. It's like, if a cat come and disrespect me, my first intention is to disrespect him back. Some cats I don't even say nothing to. I just let them go on about their business, cause at the end of the day, it doesn't hurt me. You know, you got cats that be like, oh, Maya this, Maya that. That should be so comical. Like, dog, like, you forget, dog, I'm in my 40s. If that shit didn't hurt me before, it ain't gonna hurt me now. Especially by a cat that can't come get it itself. Like, you got cats that wanna dish you on the low, but they have no profiles. They ain't really saying nothing. The Maya word is nothing, because half the fools saying Maya are the ones that act like they're black. You know what I mean? So it's like, and those are the cats, you know what I mean? Like I said, to each is their own, you know what I mean? But if you embrace it, if you're really gonna embrace it, embrace it. You know, if you, I'm not saying switch everything around, but if you're gonna be like everything else, inward, every other fucking word, or you got the other one on the set, like what the fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Like everything on hood, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, are you from neighborhood though? Like, but it's like, on hood, like direct, just snatch everything, you know what I'm saying? But turn around and want some racist shit. It ain't no secret, dog. You know, when you run with the double S, you're gonna run into cats that don't like blacks. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got homies that are from the South that don't like homies. Like, it's just, they see it like, fuck this fool. This fool's my enemy on the street. He my enemy now. You got fools that are Mexicano, that are from Mexicans that talk black but embrace the black a lot more than they own, because they feel that vibe. It's like me. I joined the South because I felt that vibe. I didn't even join the South. I joined my neighborhood, and that connected me to the South, which connected me to Mexicanos. Not in a literal sense like our blood, but it's just it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot goes into it. I ain't gonna even explain. All I'm gonna say is like this, man. For the cats that just really confused out there, if you using the in every fucking other word, own it. Don't be one of these fools that you don't want to get ridiculed, so you'll say that shit all on raps, but then when you get around cats, you want to, these terrones and this. Like, it makes you look stupid. I know black fools that use it, and I'll be like, huh? What the... Like, what type of party is this? Like, really just be out there with the, like, Maya Terron, like, you know, Tinto, like, and just be, like, really with that action. Like, you know, I'm sure everybody has said something that, you know, they catch him like, oh, I'm looking dumb, but it came out their mouth. But, you know, you got cats just really, like, full-fledged with it. Like, you know, I don't like, you know, and it's like, oh, shit. So you don't like yourself, you don't like your mom, you don't like your cousins, like... Don't get me wrong, and you know how I got to that point, because I was always fighting with these fools, so it's like, you know what I mean? But I understood the fact that regardless of, you know, what I represent, I would never be Mexicano. Didn't mean I couldn't represent them, because I still do to this day, and I'm gonna die the same way. It's just what it is. I mean, come on. I'm walking around with fucking El Chapo shirt, Mexican flags, and everything. I mean, you seen in the last videos that Panamanian flag, but you see what I'm saying? So... But can't nobody change me. Like, that's just what it is. Like, you know, like, you got about to say, you know, upstate that, you know, Norteños, and they stay running their mouth. But I'll be like, damn, dog, half you about to sag and do all this other shit, and you got the nerves to criticize me and say, I'm a wannabe Mexican. Like, dog, your whole fucking stilo. And that's not all you. I know some of them. But see, that's the difference. You got, you know... there's a difference. I'll call you, I'll disrespect the North when you one of those lanes that just be on here woofing. And then the ones that are Norteños, they know who they are. They're the ones that are with the shit. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of them. And they're the ones I'll give the respect, because they're with the shit. Like, I got into one fool. He said, yeah, you know, we see each other. Like, hey, I ain't no hood shit. I'm gonna get mine. I said, okay, well, fuck it. I'm with the... We can go hands. I might be old by the time you know, we fade, but, you know, I can get with that. You know what I'm saying? But these other cats just be wolfing, and, you know, you'll want to be Mexican, nigga. And they be like, fuck, that shit just don't make sense. But, you know, that's today's, you know what I mean? Man, last time it was Gorilla Glue, that shit, but this time it's just CBD. Like, I can't smoke THC, because even though it would help with this whole twisted mentality thing, but it's like, I'm trying to get that second job, man. You know what I mean? It's like, nowadays shit get harder, and YouTube ain't paying no bills. There's a little money here and there, but That's like that ain't your pocket change, you know. But and I know I could get more if I spoke about certain topics, like these weirdos that be telling all the trade secrets in prison and all that shit, or just, you know, snitching on absolutely everybody, or, you know, recounting whole stories before motherfuckers even busted. Like, yeah, I could do that, and I'm sure I would lose a gang of followers, but I would gain a lot because they love to hear it. Like, all YouTube is gossip. Just keep it under 13. All YouTube is gossip. It just comes down to what you gossip about. Some people might not like you gossiping, you know what I mean? But it's like, you're not snitching on nobody, you're not pointing nothing out, you're just saying what you think, and it's just what it is, you know what I mean? That's called opinion. That's not gossip, it's opinion. But YouTube is like, when you go on social media, you do your research on certain shit. Unfortunately, I'm not scripted, so I tend to fall off. Like, I get around to what I need to say, but, you know, when you're bipolar, you're all over the place anyway, so you can't really formulate thoughts to the best of your ability, because everything's running like a million miles per hour. But I still do good. For the cats that say, you know, dude, I've been dealing with bipolarism forever, and I don't see a lot of people go through prison fucking over a decade with no pills and maintain a sanity. Like, cause anybody that's bipolar know them swings and that mood just be like, you can wreck yourself dealing with that shit. But that's all I'm gonna say on that, man. You know, for the people that just keep it clean, man. Like, if you just keep it clean, you can't say you hate blacks and then you wanna politic in the industry and do all this other extra shit. Just be human, you know what I mean? Tell your young homies to get money and fuck all this other bullshit. With that being said, your boy Zod, and I'm out. Oh, I didn't click it? My bad.